Hi everyone, Trevor here from Double Bill Movies. Well, as some of you may know, John Clancy at Movie Collector decided to get some of us YouTubers to go to our local HMV stores and take some video, just so we can show off the stores. So I went to Reading and High Wycombe. So this used to be the old site of the Virgin Megastore, not the Virginia Megastore. And this used to be FOP in Reading. So Reading, like most big towns, had lots of record stores and that kind of thing. There's a few tiny little independent ones. There's one in the Harris Arcade called Selector Disc. I think that's still there. And on Duke Street in Reading there is an Oxfam, which basically is like an old school record shop. They sell CDs, vinyls, and all sorts of stuff in there. But here we are in the one remaining HMV. There used to be two. The original one that HMV actually owned the building of was on Friar Street. Now the current manager for this store, a nice gentleman called Owen, he used to run the Friar Street branch from about 2008 until its unfortunate closure in 2011. So anyway, he gave me permission to take some video as long as there weren't any people in it, and I've tried my best not to have anyone else in the shots. But here there's a really good variety of merchandise and movies and music and posters and all that kind of stuff for sale. And as you can also work out from this footage, the shop is huge. It is not as big as it used to be. It has sort of lost a second entrance it had. Well, in fact, it had three entrances. There was an upstairs entrance, and basically you came down an escalator into the store. And there used to be sort of a back entrance that came out from a side street of the High Street in Reading. But so that would be to the back of us now, and so this back wall you see here on the right, there is actually a lot more room behind that wall where there used to be more shop. So here we are, is some t-shirt designs and things, as HMV's had t-shirts for quite a long time. There's some amazing designs, and I've got so many t-shirts from bands and things that I couldn't buy anymore. But this was a little great array of box sets and things, music box sets obviously. This is mostly CDs up this end, but there is clearly some vinyl up here. There's a brilliant Prodigy album there. And but there are some vinyl bins right near the front of the store. And it's nice to see those vinyl bins come back into HMV stores. They started off just being sort of one little block of, say, four, but now, as you'll be able to see soon, they've got a whole row of them. Here's some more t-shirts. In America, you may know it as apparel. Yeah, there's so much to choose from in this store. It's really worth visiting. It's one of the few remaining really big HMV stores left in the UK. So here's some posters, and on the back wall over there you've got lots of headphones and things, and speakers, and some plush toys and whatnot. And there you see a line of the vinyl bins in the background. That's the front of the store there, right in the distance. And we just kind of gives you an idea of how big this place is. I don't quite fully pan around because there were some people there, but that's basically the back of the store now. So I wasn't going to stand here and flick through the posters, but I thought I'd see if there were some cool ones that I could put on camera. There we go, a bit of Back to the Future. And yeah, so here's a closer look at the headphones. And I don't know, I didn't really go and have a proper look myself at the headphones, but So now we're at the front of the store, just as you come in through the main door. Oh, I love that t-shirt there, Wile E. Coyote in his hole, looking like, what just happened? Gremlins there. Yeah, it's really nicely laid out. So if any of you have been to these new HMV stores, you'll see that it's got the similar kind of merchandise as this does, but that has a new sort of look to it. This is the old school look, and there we go, that's the entrance to Reading. So now this is High Wycombe. So there used to be a record shop called Scorpion Records, and this is the site where it used to be. Now it's the Sainsbury's car park, unfortunately. So this store is in what is it, the shopping mall, the Eden Centre, that's it, in High Wycombe. And it's right on an inside corner. It's actually, well, compared to the Reading branch, a very small shop, but it does have everything in it, as you will see once we get inside. So there we go, there's your boutique labels, and then it pans across to the 4Ks there. So that's sort of the main bulk of the Blu-ray and 4K section. There used to be more, but now, because it's a smaller store and they want to kind of cater for everyone and follow a little bit more along the new HMV line of things. So this is over in the far corner. I'll pan round, and over sort of right in front of us now would be the entrance. As you can see, it's not very far away. Still lots more DVDs, TV shows and things. And they got some pretty cool things on the ends of the racking, as you can see. Headphones and whatnot, and so everything's in there. It does cater for everything you need. Lots of posters, lots of bags, lots of plush toys, lots of pop vinyls, and even games and things. So yeah, I was trying to get down to show you this. There's a Dune box. You can just about see it, but there's so much glare that it was hard to see. And all sorts of things, as you can see. Yeah, Wycombe is pretty rich in its sort of music environment. There's been many music venues in High Wycombe, and I've played myself in many of them. As being a drummer, the drummer I am, I've been in many bands around the High Wycombe area. It's not really my local area, but I just ended up there. You see, with a bit of the Mandalorian. So it's nice that this store was kept after the shutting down of many of the other HMV stores. Also, this is the sort of second site that HMV has been in. It was in a bigger, what do you call it, sort of shop, I suppose, but they had to move because the rent was getting too high, I think. And so still lots of vinyl in this one, lots of CDs along the back wall there, lots more CDs here. So yeah, well, that's about it. I mean, so I think I'm going to tag Dan from Dan's Man Cave, if I can, Dan, and also Bumper from Bumper's Movies. If you can get yourself to your local HMVs, then that'll be great.